How do I enter? Let me in. How do I enter? Let me in. We'll get started in 1 second. Thanks for being here. Tapping is clapping. Share the space. All right, I am so excited about this. We've got Skylar J and Randy Gallo. Is it Gallo or Gallo? I say habla español, so I don't know if it's Gallo, Gallo, Randy Gallo, or Gallo. Um, that's still the same. So Gallo or Gallo? I need to ask you that. Spell it phonetically for me. Not Spanish. Gallo. Okay, Gallo. Okay, cool beans, cool beans. You'll see me put this up though throughout this live as well because the open house is meant to introduce folks who are new to Love and Action Network and get you all situated and get questions about the 50,000 programs that we have here in the network. I'm thrilled to have some of our newest members here. Let's celebrate our newest members. We've got Alexis here as Insurance Wealth. We've got Armand Anderson Bell, who we just talked to in a little quick pop-up panel, which is freaking fantastic. I've been looking for people who are honest, open, willing, and available to panels and just chatting and shooting the shit for years. Hey, baby, how are you? It's good to see you tonight. We'll be here for about an hour or so. I'll try to speed it up. If this lady in the nail spa drinks another glass of wine, it might be a situation. Is she leaning into your nails? If she starts leaning into the nails or drooling into the nails, you may have to call somebody. Thank you to everybody watching over to Facebook and YouTube. You can drop your comments on the screen and I will pull them right on in as well. I see Tara's over on YouTube for a little bit. I see you double dipping in YouTube and TikTok. We're going to have fun tonight. Thank you, Armand Anderson Bell. Armand is, I cannot wait for him to continue to introduce himself to this audience. You want to talk about a person who has the gift of gab and can quote movies, and he and Skylar have already got a little corner going on in the network of giggling, and they're going to meet each other in LA. That's the kind of stuff. Like I want to be, and I want us to be a place where people can network with like-minded individuals and really cook some dreams and cook some, okay? That's what I'm talking about over on TikTok, everybody on Facebook and YouTube. She's saying, that's my new boo. Listen, they say that it's tough there are people walking around on the planet saying that it is tough for adults in their late 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s to make friends. That is not true to Love and Action Network. If you are honest, open, willing, and available, you will make a friend here. We will encourage, equip, and empower each other's dreams. I see no reason why we can't maximize the dreams, make friends, and grow together in a network. And some people have a hard time networking and breaking the fourth wall and coming out of the shell. Listen, we got to talking to people in here. I'm talkative when I want to be. Uh, Skylar is talkative. We're learning that Armand Anderson Bell can quote every movie under the sun. And so those types of extroverts and will pull out the introverts, and everyone will see their dream come true because we're here to help each other grow through encouragement, equipment, and empowering. Stop scrolling. Stop scrolling. If you are a creative performer or professional who feels stuck, unclear, or underutilized right now, this is exactly where you need to be. You do not have a talent problem. You have a clarity, structure, and support problem. And tonight, we're going to talk about ways to fix that. Drop live in the chat if you are here in real time, and I will give you a shout out. Tara has dropped her LO. I know she's here. Drop the word live in the chat if you are here in real time. Insurance Wealth Strategy is here. Shout out to you, our friend Alexis. And drop also where you're watching from. That'd be amazing to see where you all watching from tonight. I've been wanting to do live webinars and open house series on the TikToks and the Facebook and the YouTubes for a long, long time. Some of you know that I have been in recovery of my spirit and of my body and of my energy. And the right people are coming along at the right time in order to help us grow this thing called Love and Action Network. And I should let you all know, it's not in my notes tonight, in my speaking notes, but Love and Action Network is a conglomerate of uh, all kinds of dreams. Everyone here has their own podcast, their own business, their own passion, their own pursuits. Everyone has their own dream and their own entity. We're just linking arms together on the internet from wherever we're watching, live from Hollywood, California. California. Thank you, Armand. Watching live from California. You put the buy in by coastal for the network, and I love you. I'm holding it down on the East Coast. Armand and a few others are holding it down on the West Coast, which means you got the whole country covered, loved and lovable. I am just thrilled. This is like a whole new wave, a fresh anointing. A fresh anointing of Love and Action Network. And I'm very, very excited about it. Got Randy in the house. She's a Georgia Peach like me. So good to see you tonight. And y'all just keep letting me know in the comments where you're watching from and that we're live. If you're just joining, you're not stuck because you lack talent. You're stuck because you lack alignment. And remember, Love and Action Network, it's not just about the feel goods and the clinkings of the glasses. Skylar's here from the DC footprint, holding on the East Coast with me. It's so good to see you. Just know that we go deep here. We go deep here. Some networks only want to take you inch deep and a mile wide. Here in Love and Action Network, we actually go mile deep, inch wide. Some people only want to go mile wide, inch deep. I can't stand a shallow individual. It's sometimes it's cool. How's the weather? How you doing? Oh yes, God is good all the time. All the time, God's good. Sometimes people really, really want to stay shallow, and there's some people that we need to stay shallow with. Amen. There's some people that we really do need to stay shallow with. But the good thing about Love and Action Network is that we're committed to going mile deep into our dreams, inch wide. And so it is a thrill. And so if some of the stuff gets sticky or tricky tonight in our open house, just know that it's because we are doing the deep excavating of dreams in here. We didn't come here to live forever. We came to get the most juice out of our lives in today. And tapping is clapping. So, yeah, if you're just joining, you're not stuck because you lack talent. You're stuck because you lack alignment. And type ready in the chat if you are done playing small. Lay it low and spread them wide. I know that's right. We've been talking all day about a little Love and Action Network After Dark room where we can come and talk and share the stories. You know the stories. Randy's ready. Type ready if you're done playing small. Stay right here if you are done playing small. We're gonna do a little Dr. Flow After Dark, a little Love and Action After Dark, where we can, we can't say those things. We can't. Okay. Never, 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 never. Just let you know, I'm Dr. Flo tonight. I've worked with creatives and professionals across multiple industries, and I've seen incredibly gifted people stay stuck for years. Not because they weren't capable, but because they didn't have clarity, structure, and support. I see you, Armand. This space tonight is about activating all three. What I'm doing tonight is not a motivational talk. This is a decision space. And drop decision in the chat if you know it's time to move differently. Drop decision in the chat if you know that it's time to move differently. If you're just joining outside in the hall, we're talking about why talented people stay stuck and how to break out of it quickly tonight in our first open house series of the new and improved Love and Action Network. Now, let's talk about why people are stuck tonight. I see you, Skylar Born Ready. Let me break this down deeper. Most people are stuck in invisible cycles. They think they need more information, so they watch more content. They think they need more time, so they delay action. They think they need to be perfect, so they never start. And then they wonder why nothing is changing. And here are the three real blocks as to why they're stuck. Clarity. You don't know fully what you're building or how to position yourself. Structure. You don't have a system that moves you forward consistently. Support. You don't have people around you holding you accountable or guiding you. This is not a personal failure. This is a structural problem. Type the one that hits you hardest. Put a 1 in the chat if one of your biggest struggles is clarity. Put a 2 in the chat if one of your biggest challenges is structure. And put a 3 in the chat if you struggle with support. And we all deal with these things from time to time, but which one hits you the hardest? Number 1, clarity. Number 2, structure. Or number 3, support. Skylar says 2 sometimes. Armand says 3. So sometimes structure for Skylar, and then support for Armand. Got it, got it, got it. Randy, 1, 2, and 3. Clarity, structure, and support. I see you. I see you. I have literally, I'm there sometimes all the time. Like it's kind of like hitting. Yeah, such a free spirit. You just go with it. Yeah. But then at times you need the structure. Very nice. Also, if you're just joining or if you're creeping at us behind in the hallway, we're identifying exactly what's been blocking your growth. And feel free to stay with me so we can have this conversation tonight. I'm so glad y'all came. Randy says, right, I'm just throwing paint at the wall. Skylar J says, yes, because stop saying yes to everything. I know. Learning to surface the right opportunities to the top. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. All right, let's do something real together. Take a breath. Take a breath. If nothing changes in your life for the next 6 months, what actually happens? If nothing changes in your life for the next 6 months, what actually happens? Same income level? Stagnant, Skylar saying? Same frustration? Same ideas sitting in your notes? Skylar says, I need progression. Now ask yourself, is that acceptable? The stagnation, the income level, the frustration, the same ideas? Is that acceptable? Because many people say they want to change, but they're tolerating the exact life they claim they don't want. In the chat, because we're doing interactive webinars and open houses now. Drop no more if you're done tolerating that version of your life. No more. Drop no more if you're done tolerating that version of your life. And I appreciate Randy and um, Skylar and Armand for being the fresh wave of Love and Action Network and coming and trying out an open house with Dr. Flo. We won't be here too long. No more, says Skylar. No mas. All right, I want to show you what exactly exists for you tonight. And this is not just coaching, this is an ecosystem. Love and Action Network and Love City Arts is an ecosystem. And you're coming here because you're wondering, like, what's going on here? Who are the people here? What are they like? I think Armand and Skylar just met tonight in an open house setting, and they are going to meet each other in LA, and they just met tonight. Randy's new to the network in Georgia. I'm in Georgia. I'm definitely going to be seeing Randy in the next 3 months in this life. We are actually turning Love and Action Network into an actual network by showing up and participating. And we are built to support you as a whole person. You and Armand are going to run off and get married. Armand, what are your what are your thoughts about that? Ah. Everything we do here at Love and Action Network is rooted in 3 areas. The first thing we do is create. All right, we create things all the time. This is where your voice, your talent, and your ideas get developed. And we are committed to developing every dream in the room. You got a podcast, we want to lift it. You got a business idea, we want to lift it and help you plan it. You got a mission or a ministry, we want to help you attract people to get them into the space. Armand, Armand. Ah. In addition to creating, we help you connect. This is where you find real relationships, collaboration, and opportunity. Once again, people in the space who did not even know each other 20, 30 minutes ago are already joking and laughing and having this family, friendship, soul, sibling, awesome vibe. That's what we're doing here. That's what you're bringing. Relationships, real relationships, collaboration, opportunity. And also, we do a lot of care here. And it goes beyond like, oh, you is smart, you is kind, you is important. The care that we have here addresses the emotional, mental, and spiritual blocks that could stand in your way. And most people are trying to grow in isolation. And that isolation is why things move so slow. Some of you all know my testimony. I'm coming out of like 4 or 5 years of self isolation. I'm a person who isolated myself for 5 years, went into a lot of heavy substance abuse because I was scared of my dreams. I was scared of my creations. I was scared of connecting with people, and I felt like nobody really cared. And that was far, far, far from the truth. But if I'd had community um, that I wasn't trying to push away, I would have moved way, way faster. And Skylar's saying over in the chat on TikTok, y'all that are watching, that community is important AF, which is Gen Z for as fuck. Community is important as fuck because most people are trying to grow in isolation. Which one do you need most right now in your life? Do you need to create, connect, or more care? Drop in the chat. Are you looking from our network here? And this is kind of a meeting us kind of space, meeting each other kind of space. We'll be doing these throughout the month. I finally got the confidence and courage to just push into this new territory. And I'm happy about it because how else was Armand and Skylar going to actually meet and see each other and catch a vibe beyond me opening up these open house series is like I've been talking about for 5 years. You all are sitting in something that I've been talking about for 5 years. Armand is saying all in due time, all in due time. Creating, connecting, and caring. Which one is the one that you need the most right now? Skylar says, I think I do fairly well with creation. I create every day. Randy says, and I have people in mind for it too. You talk about the network? Yeah. Well, I have to do this because I have, Randy points out, and I'm joking, Randy, but I have 50,000 programs going at the same time, and a lot of different people are being attracted. I got a pipeline of about 100 people that want to come into the network. I'm just interviewing them individually, so that they don't start a fire in the middle of our YMCA. You know, you got to watch the door in these times. Everybody's not, doesn't come in peace. Armand says creation collaborations is what he needs the most right now. Skylar says, so maybe a bit of connection because literally people say that you're avoidant. You're not avoidant of Love and Action Network. I'll tell you that much. You don't avoid me and I don't avoid you. But you're looking for a bit more connection. Very nice. Well, I'm here to connect with you too. Like I told you, for 5 years I was hiding. You're not at all. You're not at all. We're building you a network that's not so what's Dr. Flo's catch-all word? Interesting. We're building you a network and a group to be in that's not so interesting. I'm not going to make you feel like we're dating in the chat. God. Oh my gosh. Randy says, I'm in hiding right now. Well, we see you and we embrace you here in Love and Action Network. If you're just joining over on the YouTube and Facebook, or if you're out in the hallway on TikTok creeping on us, we're mapping out what's missing in our growth and we're figuring out ways together of how to fill that gap. And let me give you a powerful shift tonight. Clarity without action creates frustration. Clarity without action creates frustration. And for those of you over on TikTok, if you want to come back later and watch this through because like, oh, I really enjoyed this, what we were talking about, or I really enjoyed the exchange. This will be up on YouTube and Facebook and potentially Substack as well. So you can go back and listen to it later and be like, oh, I really wanted to hold on to that nugget. It's really going to help me along the journey. So clarity without action creates frustration. Clarity without action creates frustration. Action without structure, I'll come back to you, Skylar. Action without structure creates burnout. Action without structure creates burnout. Structure without support creates inconsistency. Okay? So I'm going to give them to you one more time, and thank you for watching and stopping by tonight. We're only here for under an hour. I'm trying to move through the material as quickly as possible while also connecting with our new class of recruits for the network, loved and lovable. And I hope that we stay together for a long, long time. I promise not to piss you off the best I can. Welcome, Rosalind. Here's a powerful shift one more time. Clarity without action creates frustration. Action without structure creates burnout. And structure without support creates inconsistency. Thank you for the tapping, Randy. Lets people know that we got a pulse in here. And we've all felt these types of feelings. And you need all three of these working together to be successful in your life. That's why people say, I know what to do, but I'm not doing it. I know what to do, but I'm not doing it. It's because knowing is not the problem. Hey, Jimmy, you're loved and lovable, buddy. You told me that I moved like a college professor, so I just went ahead and started doing webinars and open house series because Jimmy Jam's been coming in here for 3 years saying, Dr. Flo, you move like a college professor. You should start an academy. I was like, Jimmy's right. Jimmy's right. So I'm going for it, Jimmy. Thank you for being here tonight. And welcome back, Angie. That's why people say, I know what to do, but I'm not doing it because knowing is not the problem, you guys. Thank you for tapping. Execution is. Execution is not knowing. And inside my work here in Love and Action Network, and we're all working together on this project, We simplify everything for you, and you felt that simplicity since being here. We turn clarity into action and action into momentum. Some of you have already been on stages. Um, it's been less than a couple weeks, and Armand has already been up on stage with me on TikTok. It's been almost a week, and Randy has already been on a clubhouse stage, chatting with us over lunch and speaking her truth out loud on a stage. Skylar's been with us for less than 3 months and has already been on the podcast. This is not what we used to do. All right, we take the clarity of you coming into a discovery call. We take the clarity of the discovery call, figure out what you want and what you want to do and what you want to build. We turn that instantly into love in action, and that creates the momentum. We're not sitting around for 5 months or 5 more years saying, oh, I wish I could meet a really awesome group of people and create something and really be on the pulse of something magical. You're already sitting in the band app talking to me every day. You've already been on the stage. It is happening, girl, guys, they, thems. Your dreams are already coming true. Your prayers are being answered. And they're not being just answered by Dr. Flo and Love and Action Network. They're being answered by you and you showing up. Thank you, Randy. I'm catching my wind. I'm catching my fire. I'm catching my flow. Inside my work here in Love and Action Network, y'all see me do it every day. I'm always ping, ping, pinging, bling, bling, blinging, email. Got another email from Dr. Flo. Got a message from Dr. Flo. I'm trying to keep up. Don't worry about it. Inside my work, I simplify everything. Clarity moves you into action. Action takes you into momentum. And we repeat that cycle until results show up. Do we not? We repeat that cycle until results show up. Drop the word execute in the chat if you are ready to move differently. Drop execute, Randy, not I'm trying. You're not trying, Randy. You're here. You're here. You're here. And if you fall off, we have unlimited PTO. We have unlimited PTO. You just say, Dr. Flo, I need to take care of my life. And oh, my bad. I was like, you're not trying, you're doing it. You're executing. Drop execute in the chat if you're ready to move differently. And if you're just joining on TikTok, we're breaking the cycle of overthinking and stepping into execution. Yes. And very soon, according to Angie, we're gonna have medical benefits coming soon. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm not to that level yet, but would I love to employ everybody in the room in the next 10 years and get you some medical and some dental and some benefits? I would love a 401k. I see you, Angie, with your prayer request. I know. I know. I'm working on it. We just started. I saw an advertisement the other night. It's called JustWorks. And basically, you pay them and then they pay your people and do the benefits and all that. I was like, oh, I used to work for a person who hired me through JustWorks and was paying me that way. I can't wait to have enough funds in Love and Action Network to have people on the payroll and to have them enrolled in JustWorks. So you just throw money at JustWorks and then they dispense the money and the benefits and everything for you. I can't wait to have all of you on JustWorks. But this is open house number 1. So good luck to us all. Ah. Oh God. Oh God. Oh my God. When I make the big bucks, I promise you, I share. I have receipts of sharing. I promise you. But right now, there is no medical. Uh, there's no dental. There's no vision. Uh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, are you in my Are you dropping presents? Thank you, Jimmy. I see your Cash App present. I do. Oh, thank you so much for the Cash App. Thank you for supporting. Um, Thank you for supporting our mission and our work here. I really do appreciate that. Y'all give it up. Y'all give us some love to Jimmy Jams. I see you, Jimmy. Thank you. That's amazing. Thank you for the Cash App. That is so lovely. So yeah, if you're just joining here on TikTok and Facebook, this is our first April open house series. Um, Armand, Skylar, Randy, they came in, I can't say that word here on TikTok, but ablazing. All right. Metal pieces ablazing. And they were like, Dr. Flo, we're really, really eager about this. We're really, really excited. We would just like to know more and see how we can plug in and be of service. Angie is our interim membership coordinator and attendance taker. Yeah, the pew pews. Y'all came in with all the pew pews. Armand was pew pewing in LA. You're pew pewing in DC. Uh, Randy's pew pewing in Georgia. And it really made me believe again in what was happening here. We had people come through who really wanted to participate and build their dreams, but they were more interested in like supporting Dr. Flo and getting him over the hump. I don't talk in third person all the time. They were really interested in supporting me and getting me over the hump. But then once I got over the hump and was like, "Bitch, I'm back. Let's do Love and Action Network. Let's write 42 songs." I wrote 42 songs, y'all, shaking the headboard. I wrote 42 songs, shaking the headboard, and then they left because I guess their assignment was complete. And Angie, as our attendance coordinator and membership coordinator, was like, Dr. Flo, where did the membership go? And I said, Angie, I think that they were, yes, you were. Armand saying over in the comments here on TikTok, he came in ready to give and receive, the law of reciprocity. And I'm so grateful for folks like Armand. I really am. It is a gift to be here in the space with you, my dear brother. It is we've been working on this project for uh 5 to 10 years. I started Love City Arts, which is an extension of Love and Action Network, back in 2017, and we've been waiting for the right kinds of vibes, right? And so um, here we are. And Tara asked over on YouTube, when is the next open house? That's a wonderful question. If you go to lovedandlovable.bio.link, 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 ask Randy, you're going to see 5,000 links on the page. The reason why you see 5,000 links on the page is because people tried to treat your homie like he was trying to hide things. Because Love and Action Network is such an awesome program and we give so much away and we receive so much, um, and give and receive and give and receive, as our mom was saying, people would treat me, I think the Gen Z people call it sus. Would you believe it if Uncle Flo said that people were treating me like I was sus? Yes, no, no, I'm just telling the truth. You're not the first or the last have been like, you've got 5,000 buttons on your website. I don't know. The guy today in my client call, he came on as a new client today. He was like, yeah, I pushed one of those buttons for the intake at the bottom. I don't know which one I pushed, but I'm here now. The reason why everything is forward facing is because people really don't want to believe that the prices are what the prices are. And they don't want to believe that Love and Action Network is actually real. And for years, they've been treating Love and Action Network like it was too good to be true. It's TikToks and band app and Instagram chats and giggles and laughs, you know. But they don't want to, after living in trauma and living in worry or living in scarcity or living in not enough for so many years, people have a hard time believing that what we're doing is actually too legit to quit. But I promise you, I'm very real. Um, and I don't act like my poop doesn't stink. And we're just, you know, when I, as a personal privilege, I'll just talk about that. When I lived in Brooklyn pursuing Broadway, I didn't have $2,500 for headshots. Armand's in the room. Armand knows about LA prices for headshots and acting classes. Acting classes in LA and headshots in LA and New York. I don't want to cry about it. I don't want to cry about it tonight. But there's nothing worse than having a little additional income to support your dream, but not having the amount that the industry requires or that capitalism requires. And I remember sitting in my Brooklyn bedroom on a blow up mattress feeling really sad because I would have loved to have given $5, $10, $25 to attend an acting class or a seminar, but they were charging $800 for the program. And I couldn't do that, but I knew I had a dream inside of myself. And so a lot of of the work that we do in Love and Action Network is based off of that particular feeling. I've not forgotten what it felt like to climb towards my dream for 10 years. I've not forgotten what it felt like to have a dream, but sometimes your time, talent, and your treasure wasn't matching it. And you look for people to support you, but some people are trying to just scam you. And I didn't like that feeling. And so that's what Love City Arts and Love and Action Network is built out of. And I told Armand this the other day. What do we do on the way to our next big dream? Armand saying discernment, alignment, and authenticity are my affirmations of empowerment. Discernment, alignment, and authenticity. Yep. hmm And for me, affordability. Affordability. Thank you, Jimmy. Affordability. We shouldn't have to break the bank to be helped. We shouldn't have to shake people down to help them. We can all get it done in this Ubuntu thing. I am because we are because I am. Helping everybody to eat, including the teachers and the leaders. And so that's what this is all about. Tara wanted to know over on YouTube, what are our upcoming events? You're in the Welcome to Your Next Level open house event. On the 3rd of this month, we're doing a webinar, Why You're Stuck and How to Shift Fast. On the 6th of this month, we're doing another open house, What's Been Holding You Back. That's at 9:30 p.m. on the 6th. On the 9th, we're doing Turning Talent into Income. And on the 10th, we're doing a webinar series as well. I don't think those titles are supposed to be the same thing. I think that the title on the 9th and the 10th are supposed to be two different things. But I got very tired last night when I was loading these in. So yeah, I'll fix that. And then on April the 13th, we're doing Building a Career That Matches Your Calling. Building a career that matches your calling. And there are events that are scheduled from today all the way through the 27th of the month. So just grab your tickets on the website to let me know that you're coming, and I'll be here to teach it. I'll be here to teach it. All right. So now the real question is, what do you do next? So you have multiple entry points depending on where you are. Flo, my birthday is coming up and look forward to spending it with you. I will send you a birthday song and everything, Jimmy. You've been very kind to me tonight, and throughout the last 4 years, you've always believed in me as a leader in Love and Action Network, and I cannot wait to voice memo you and send you a special birthday song on your birthday. What day is it? So we all can remember. And Tara, mark this down so that I cannot forget. What day is your birthday? And what sign are you, Jimmy? So, May 4th. May the 4th. Oh my God, your birthday is on Star Wars Day. Your birthday is on Star Wars Day. I'll never forget your birthday. May the 4th be with you. I never knew that your birthday was on Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. May the 4th, and Skylar's daughter as well. May the 4th be with you. Okay, I'll remember that. Okay, for those of you who may need immediate clarity, I offer $25 sessions for clarity sessions. It's a fast, focused, and direct session where we identify the block and we shift it quickly. If you need structure, we have coaching programs that offer accountability strategy and consistent movement. And if you're serious about your growth, we have mastermind and premium access opportunities with direct proximity to Dr. Flo, high level strategy and execution support. All of my pricing is on the website. No one's turned away for lack of funds. And if you can't meet the rate, we can negotiate things in order to make sure that you feel confident in what you give and also what you receive. And you don't need permission to be part of the programs. You just need to make a decision, as Skylar and Armand and Randy and Tara have done. Okay. Uh, Type where you see yourself tonight. Are you at the start point? I need to get unstuck. Are you at the build point? I'm ready to grow something real. Or are you at the elevate point where you want high level support? Start, I need to get unstuck. Build, I'm ready to grow something real. All right, I see you, Alexis. We've been getting you unstuck. I forgot to talk about that. We've been doing the People Pleasers Anonymous meetups in the morning and at night. Armand was at the end of that tonight where we met Armand on stage. And you're getting unstuck in the program on TikTok. Yeah, and I can't wait to hear from you so I can send you a discovery call link so that we can talk about your dreams. But yes, I understand. I understand. I just got out of being stuck for about 3 or 4 years. I have deep compassion and I relate to people who are stuck. You messaged me today. Perfectly, perfect, 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 perfect. And for those of you who are in the room who may want to message, like my soul sister did, um, feel free uh, to let me know how I can help you by pushing that link for the next 30 seconds. I'm happy you messaged. I will message you back and get you what you need. This is good. This is good. We're going to get you unstuck. Loved and lovable. Randy is somewhere between building and support. Great. Randy, for those of you who don't know, and that's why we're here in the open house series, meet each other. Randy is working on a project called Any Girl, the Any Girl Ministry. She is doing dedicated work to women and girls who are reinventing their lives and reimagining themselves so they can become any girl they want to be. And Love and Action Network is committed to helping her build and be supported in that. And so, yeah, we will march onward in that too. And we can do a progress call for that, Randy, whenever you like. Armand is here to support and elevate. Mm-hmm. 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 I got you. I got you. And I love that you all are talking to me tonight in this open house. Thank you so much for being here and talking to me. Okay, great, 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 great. What do I think about the future, Jimmy? I'm going to give you a Dr. Flo canned response, but I promise you it's a fresh can. Its expiration date has not. I promise you that it's a canned response from Dr. Flo, but I promise you that the expiration date is still good on the can. What do I think about the future, brother? I think and I affirm every day that the future is bright, joyous, and secure for those who believe it so. Flo, what do you think about the future? I think that the future is bright, joyous, Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. I think that the future is bright, joyous, and secure for those of us who believe it so. Sincerely. I know it's a canned response, but every day, especially when I get into like lower vibrations, because I no longer pretend to be a happy person all the time. Frankly, I can be a bitch. And frankly, I can be glass half empty sometimes about what's happening. Ask our operations manager and director and officer Tara Praolo about how sometimes I come into the office and I'm like, Tara, I've been working on this project for 10 years. And some of your dreams are going to take 10 years to cook. They say the best time to plant a tree was 25 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is today. So if y'all are planting trees, I will help you do what you need to do in half the time that I did it. That is my commitment to everyone in the space and everyone listening. But the best time to plant a tree was 25 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is today. And it took me 8 years to get to Broadway when I was on doing it. And this particular project has taken me nine, just to meet Randy, Skylar, Armand, and many other people whose names you don't know. But it's taken me 9 years to get the recipe right for this. So start now. Believe in yourself today. Start it and build it and elevate it. It's totally worth it. But we're here. We're here. We're here. Oh, because Skylar, you will reap if you faint not. Oh, be ye not weary in your well doing, for you shall reap. My God, on today. Hey, God, on today. You will reap if you faint not. There's a church behind the building. Don't make me go in there and grab the tambourines. Armand knows it too, Skylar. Armand knows it too. Be ye not weary. Give me some space, somebody. Where's my organ player? Oh, he wanted the 401k like Angie. He wanted the medical and the dental. Okay, our organ player is not here because he wanted the 401k and the dental, and we ain't got that yet. But if I had an organ player, I would pause for a second over on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok to say, be ye not weary in your well-doing. Ah! Come on, 808. Randy. Hey! Randy's on the 808. Be ye not weary in your well-doing. Now, you can be weary in your stinking thinking. You can be weary in your doubting yourself. You can be weary in hating yourself. You can be weary in your worry, but don't you dare be weary in your well-doing. Ah! God, I got neighbors. Let me calm down. I got neighbors below me. Ha! Be ye not weary in your well-doing. If you got a calling in your heart to make the planet a better place and to make your community a better place, that's well-doing. That is well-doing. Everybody in this room has a dream to make their community and their world and their lives better. That's well-doing. Be ye not weary in your well-doing. Come on, Jimmy. Listen to Sister Mary Clarence. Be ye not weary in your well-doing, for you shall reap if you what? If you faint not. Whew. 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 Terrence put an elevate in the chat over on YouTube. She wants the high level support. Oh yes. Oh yes. Let me calm down. Let me calm down. There's a Pentecostal in there locked in the cage. And Skylar and I are going to tour this thing called Dr. Flo and the Love Revival and run some aisles. And I saw some assigned white people at birth last night on Threads walking on top of the pews and shouting, looking like a scene out of Charlie Brown. We're next. We're next. If you're just joining or you're listening outside in the hallway, we're talking about the real next steps to get you moving immediately. And let me be very clear. Your next level is not waiting on you to feel ready. Your next level is not waiting on you to feel ready. Your next level responds to your action. It responds to your action. And the people who move create momentum. The people who hesitate stay in cycles. I'll say it one more time for the people in the back, because y'all know that people on TikTok sometimes watch from the hallway. They don't really come in. They're kind of standing outside the church listening to the music. That's fine. The people who move create momentum. The people who hesitate stay in cycles. You've heard enough. You've thought enough. Now it's time to act. Okay? You've heard enough. You've thought enough. Now it's time to act. Armand, drop that link in text it to me so that so it doesn't get lost, because the moment we leave TikTok, it's going to get lost. Please text that to me. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying, Jimmy. For those of you listening on the podcast and listening on the replay over on Facebook, YouTube, Substack, Spotify, Google Podcast, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Apple Podcast, Jimmy Jam's my buddy who helped me get out of North Carolina by supporting me on TikTok for years and supporting me and my husband for years, is saying, Flo, so you're saying don't be scared of your future. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. You've heard enough. You've thought enough. Now it's time to act. If you're not already inside the tent, if you're not already in the programs, if you're not already logging your attendance with Angie over in the core membership, it's free. If you come in here every day or every other day, or if you come in here once a week or whenever you do come and you're not logging your loyalty points in the free core membership, I'm not going to say it's a missed opportunity, but we want to know that you are alive and well. And you can just go over there tonight and tap your name and say, Dr. Flo, I'm still in it for my dream. I'm still keyed into my success. I want to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Whoa! I want to see the goodness of the Lord of love in the land of the living. I cannot wait for the streets paved with gold. I want my streets paved with gold today. Today. I'm not waiting for no sweet by and by, Lord. I want my joyous, bright, and secure future right now. I want my inheritance right now. I want the good that love has for me right now. I want the community. I want the care. I want the creation at 27 minutes past the top of the hour right now on TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. You can claim it right now. And we have communities to support it. Go to the link in my bio if you're not inside the core membership and not in the Instagram chats. You're also welcome to book your sessions. Right now, I'm running a special of $25 deals. I call it like a biggie bag. $25 Dr. Flo deal. Running all of my flagship products. I've tailored them so that you're getting the bang for your buck, but $25 will get you far here. Book your sessions. Get inside this ecosystem of hope. And let's work together. If you are new here, comment link in the chat, and one of our membership coordinators will get you what you need. Or go to my link in bio. If you're just joining, you're not stuck because you lack talent. You are stuck because you lack clarity, structure, and support. And we're fixing that right now. We're fixing it right now. Are there any questions? I'll hang out for, we're at time. I told y'all that I would only utilize an hour. We started with Armand. Armand was kind of like, I love Armand. I really do. I prayed and asked the Lord of love or the universe or source, whatever you want to call it. We have many different names for God here. I asked for a healed gay. Poppy Water, my partner, and I, we have been praying for healed gays. Not only that people would look at us and be healed in their gaze, Gaze, okay? Because having a healed gaze is better than an unhealed Gaze. But we also didn't want any kind of mess and sleeping around and, you know, gossipy kind of bullshit. We really were praying for healed and healing people, not perfect people. Not perfect people. We believe here in Love and Action Network in the gifts of imperfection. You're special to me, each and every one of you, because you're imperfect. If you're looking for a perfect leader, spiritual leader, a perfect speaker, a perfect anything, I'm not your guy. I'm not your guy. I'm very oh yes. Oh yes. What did I got to go over here and get my receipts. The good old Meg the Stallion, Randy said, she said, uh, the good old prophet Megan the Stallion said, um, I'm a savage, classy, bougie, ratchet, sassy, moody, nasty, acting stupid. What's happening? What's happening? I'm a savage, classy, bougie, ratchet, sassy, moody, nasty, acting stupid. What's happening? What's happening? I'm a savage. So, I mean, you're in the right spot for that too. Jimmy, we are all leading each other back to capital H home. I know, Skylar. I know. For those of you listening on the podcast or listening back on the replay, Jimmy says, Flo, I don't know what the future holds, but I'm glad I met you. I'm glad I met you too, buddy. You really helped me stay focused when I was fighting my husband in the kitchen in North Carolina. We were under a lot of pressure because we thought we were stuck and isolated in North Carolina. But you coming into the lives and being kind to us reminded us of our gifts and that we could move beyond North Carolina and come and set up headquarters in Savannah, Georgia, and step into our future. So I'm very, very grateful for you. And yes, Meg Thee Stallion was hospitalized last night on Broadway because she said she couldn't breathe. For those of us who've worked on Broadway, know that the smoke and the choreography will wind the fuck out of your ass. And so, yeah, she look, 8 shows a week on Broadway will cause you to not breathe. All of us who have worked on Broadway know that she's fighting for her life. And prayer up for Meg Thee Stallion. She was fighting for a reason. 8 shows on Broadway is not a joke, and it's every day, except for Mondays. Randy also wants to play me a gospel song that she made in the same breath, and I would love to hear that. We need to also have listening parties and watch parties and things like that because there's a lot of movies going around the network and lots of music and stuff. And so we'll figure out the spaces on Clubhouse and beyond where you can just bring your second device and just play clips or the whole song of what you're doing so we can share that and get you seen and heard. I will honor that. That's what we always wanted. Skylar says, I feel very seen in this space. I love y'all all so much. We love you too, Skylar. You are a gift. We leaving with something. We are leaving with something. And I'm talking about the planet. Not only are we going to squeeze all of the juice out of this thing called life, not only are we going to squeeze all of the juice out of this thing called life, but we are leaving with something. We are leaving with something. We're leaving Love and Action Network with something. And I would encourage everybody who's attached to Love and Action Network to leave here with something. Don't be one of those former people that came like, Dr. Flo, I supported you for years and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. Like, you got the lousy t-shirt because you weren't committed to leaving with something. Even tonight, I hope y'all leave with something. Don't leave here empty-handed. I'll be here for about a few minutes more, maybe 10 minutes more chatting. But don't you leave here empty-handed. Don't you leave this life empty-handed, and don't you leave this live empty-handed. We leave them with something. All of us. Jimmy Jam says, uh, you help me more than you can know, really, my brother. It's not a Dr. Flo session if I'm not crying. Thank you, Jimmy. When I met you, I was in deep addiction and in deep despair and in deep fear. And you reminded me, and so many others of you reminded me, that we are not alone. We are never alone. Never, ever, ever alone. We talked earlier in the notes about how isolation is one of the chief killers of dreams. Feeling isolated, feeling like no one understands us, feeling like no one wants to talk us through our feelings and what's coming up for us. And you would remind me, be, flow, don't fight. You guys are better than this. In the kitchen in North Carolina, you would come into the lives and we'd be at each other's throats because we were so frustrated feeling isolated in North Carolina. And we were just acting out on the lives because we felt so isolated. And you would say, don't fight. Don't fight. You guys are going to be okay. And that's community. Thank you. May every kindness that you all have offered into this network and to me be returned to you tenfold. Randy says, I felt that way as well before I met you. I was in a lonely place. Well, what did that girl say? We found love in a hopeless place. We found love in a lonely place. We are finding that the universe, some call it God, some call it love, some call it self-trust. The universe really wants to honor us. The universe, God, source, wisdom, self-trust really wants to answer the prayer. And it needs us to put our self-love in action, Randy, to make it pop. That's why we teach here, ask, believe, receive. People try to complicate the formula, but every day on TikTok, I'm talking about the same stuff. If you get bored easily by people saying the same shit over and over again, this is not the network for you, because I basically teach the same 20 lessons 20 times because we're hard-headed. But the formula of walking out your dreams, what I used to call manifestation, I don't call it manifestation anymore. I call it alignment with your dreams. The formula is very simple. Ask, believe, receive. We've now, in the last few weeks, added a new caveat. You have to ask, believe, put your love and self-love in action, and then open your heart to receive. But the formula is very simple. And for those of you who are in the ancient text, It's very, very clear. All of the traditions have this, but the one that's mostly prominent right now and getting pushed down our throats is the one that says, ask and it shall be given, seek and you shall find, knock on the door of Love and Action Network and other programs, and the door will be open unto you. It's not a question of if, baby, it's when. If you keep knocking on the door, seeking, you will find. You will find, but you got to believe in yourself. And maybe that's where I'll land tonight, because I want to appreciate your time. You'll come back next time or later in the month if I really honor your time here. And so I want to do that and end soon. And also prepare to watch my little TV stories and have my old lady tea and go to bed. But I want to cover before we leave um, two things, if you all, and put a one in the chat if you're still hanging with me for a few more minutes while we do this. And if you got to go, you got to go. But I want to cover the three principles of Dr. Flo. And I also want to take you all. Thank you, Randy. Come on, Cadoba. You always in a good plate of food. You are always in a good plate of food. Come and sit by me. I want to bite. Love is here, Jimmy. The mantra of the ego is to seek and never find. The mantra of the ego and the mantra of the flesh and the mantra of our society is seek and never find. Look, 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 never find. Look, 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 be disappointed. Keep your hopes low. Keep your expectations low because you're seeking, but you're not going to find. The mantra of the spirit of love is seek, and there it is. We're coming into a whole different vibration, Jimmy, where we're going to seek things and it's going to match what we're looking for. You're allowed to be happy in this life just for today. You are allowed to be happy in this life. You don't have to postpone your happiness or forebode your joy. You don't have to put off any of that. Community and love and the presence of peace is here and now. There's only abundance. Come get you some. Come get you some. Quickly, the three principles of Dr. Flo are this. You'll hear these for the next 20 years. The principles of Dr. Flo are this. Number one principle of Dr. Flo is that you're loved and lovable. You've always been loved and lovable, and you're going to be loved and lovable for the rest of your life, no matter what, no matter who. No one can change the fact that you are loved and lovable. I wish that someone had told childhood Flo, childhood Dre, that he was loved and lovable no matter what. And the reason why I tear up about this is because there was so much messaging in my childhood that something was wrong with me. Let me speak tonight to the inner child in you. There was nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you now, and nothing will be wrong with you for the rest of your life. Why? Because you are deeply and profoundly loved and lovable. And most people can get the idea that they're loved. Their mama loves them, their partner loves them, their cat loves them, their dog loves them. Most people can get the idea that they're loved. The thing that will change your entire life is understanding deeply and profoundly that you are lovable. That you have the ability to be loved, that there are people on the planet who are looking to love you exactly as you are. Not like you won't have to change a thing. You will not have to change a thing. Not a thing. I spent the last 30 years of my life trying to change myself and people please and put myself in all kinds of packages and say the right thing and do the right thing. Why? Because I did not believe that I was lovable as I am. Each one of you in this room and everybody listening and everybody you know is lovable as they are. It is the missing piece. I would not have struggled as much as I did in my life to get to the successes I had if I had just simply known in my heart that I was lovable, that I was easy to love, that people were looking for me and they were not running away. They were not talking shit about me behind my back. They loved me as I am because I am lovable. And more profoundly than that, I'm easy to love. You are easy to love tonight. And whoever made you feel like you were not easy to love and that you were not lovable was a whole liar, an entire liar. And we see in our lives all of our addictions and all of our stresses and all our pain came from moving from a place where we did not feel the ability to allow love to penetrate us. There's a dirty joke in there. There's a dirty joke in there. We did not allow love to penetrate us. Where are my company provided tissues? Excuse me. Angie is in the merch team. I think she's in the room. Angie, they're asking for Dr. Flow magnets. I can get you one. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. I know exactly the image I want to send you. Angie, it's in our wholesale division. She knows how to put everything. My face is on the wall and on t-shirts and stuff. We'll figure out to get you a Dr. Flow magnet. Jimmy, I promise you we'll make it happen. It's true, Randy. Close your eyes and think about a time in your life, usually around 5 or 6 or 7 or 8, where people in your life started to communicate to you that there was something wrong with you. That's why you don't hear me in the network talking a lot about right and wrong. I'm beyond that. Are you in alignment or are you out of alignment? I don't do right and wrong here because so many people in my childhood made me feel wrong. So many ex-lovers made me feel wrong. So many former friends made me feel that there was a right and wrong thing to do. Even still in my life to this day, people try to, in very interesting ways, communicate to me that I'm doing something right or wrong. We're not doing things right or wrong. We're in alignment with ourselves or we're not in alignment with ourselves, and only you can know it. But the lie that you're not lovable and easy to love is exactly that. You may not be easy to love to them, but there's 9 billion people on the planet. Somebody loves you, baby. Cue the track. Where's Patti LaBelle when you need him? Somebody loves you, baby. Oh. That's just the first principle. I got to move on because y'all have already extended time with me graciously. I got to move on. Whoa, it's me. That's what she said. It's me. You know who it is. You know who it is. Somebody loves you, baby. Oh, somebody loves you, baby. And then she hit that thing at the end. It's me. What a track. The second principle of Dr. Flow is that you have everything in your hands right now to move closer to your ultimate dream. This is one of the hardest things to transfer into the heart of a person because our society has created a situation where when I have more money, I'll work towards my dream. Work towards my dream, not manifest the dream. Not manifest, not magical. When I have more money, when I have more time, that's a big one that's coming up in my practice right now. In my coaching practice, there's a big thing. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. I have enough time. Dr. Flow's core principle number 2 is that you have everything in your hands right now to cook the next 1% effort of your dream. I'm not asking you all to cook the whole dream. I'm telling you that you got enough to make 1% effort towards your dreams in your hands right now. It's probably looking like that metal and glass device in your hand. It's probably got something to do with that. but you got everything in your hands right now to walk towards your dreams and to work towards your dreams. And I teach in the 1% Better program that if you move 1% better towards your dreams this month, you'll get somewhere between 28 to 31% better on your dream this month. If you do 1% thing better, at 1% better thing towards your dreams for the next year, you'll be 365% better. And you're going to feel great about it. Write me, text me, come into the lives and tell me how great your life is a year from now if you do 1% better every day. The universe is not asking you, and we are not asking you in this network for more than 1% better. We have programs where you can document that. You can come in every day and say, Dr. Flo, here's my 1%. You stacking that 1% is going to move you further than you've moved your entire life. Taste and see that the Lord of love is good. But you have everything in your hands right now, including Love and Action Network, to cook the dream. Dr. Flo principle number 2. Pausing for Jimmy Jams, who's Flo. Do we put the past behind us? Complicated order, Jimmy. Complicated order. Complicated order. But pull around to the first window and then to the second window, and Dr. Flo will see what he can do. Randy's got it. Randy's at window 1 already. Just tap to pay. Damn. Randy's working it. I love these answers. For the podcast and Facebook and YouTube, Randy Gallo is saying it has to be a benchmark for where you come from. Yes and no. Skylar saying no. You learn to navigate the present. Armand says for me, it's embracing the actions but not owning or forgetting them. Bing bing. I don't have to teach it. I don't have to teach it. Y'all are such a gift. I don't like Dr. Flo just sits around and just lets the magic unfold. This is I've been waiting to get here for my entire last 10 years of growing this thing. I never wanted to be the teacher. I am a teacher and I'm a profound teacher, but I never wanted to be the teacher. And we got a room full of teachers. I'm with Armand. It's embracing the actions of the past and recognizing what happened in the past, but not owning or forgetting them to the point of depression. We teach this here. We teach this here. The kernel, the seed, and I'll say the same, like I have this, I teach the same lessons for 25 years. If you get bored easily, goodbye. The seed of depression is over fixating and hyper fixating on the past. The seed of anxiety is crippling overwhelm as it relates to the future. If you get too stuck ruminating on the past, you will get depressed about everything that you didn't do, what they said to you, how they mistreated you, what your daddy did, what your mama did, who died. I'm sorry, unalived. You're on TikTok. That little seed, if you water that seed of the past and you pay attention to it, it will depress you. It has a potential to depress you. It doesn't have to, but it has a potential to depress you. So you don't ignore the past because you want to stack those lessons. You want to learn from the past. The definition of insanity is repeating the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. You don't want that. You don't want to do that. And don't dwell on the past. I have a saying, the past is over. It can touch me not. Even the last 5 seconds or 5 minutes. The past is over. It can touch me not. The past is over. It can touch me not. The past is over. It can touch me not. It can inform me, but it can't touch me. A lot of people are living in the past. I love you, Jimmy. I love you. Dr. Flow principle number 2. You have everything in your hands right now, including that magical, my husband calls it a Egyptian tablet. We all have these magical ringing, notification bringing Egyptian tablets in our hands. And somewhere in that Egyptian tablet, Love and Action Network is, but so are so many other opportunities to help you manifest your dream. Act like it. And the third and final principle of Dr. Flow is that you got to see it for yourself. This is a visioning exercise. You have to see Skylar, Randy, Armand, Flo, Tara, Angie. Who else is here? You gotta hold in your mind in that quantum field. Alexis, thank you, Alexis. I love you. You're loved and lovable. You got to see Alexis in the quantum field. This is a very precise, not precise, but this is a very unique science. Quantum field work, quantum mechanics. This is the stuff that they never taught me in the Southern Baptist Church and the Pentecostal Church. There's stuff that's close to it, but they try to control you and make you scared of the man with the pointy tail and the horns and the flames. There's too much talk about the man with the pointy tail and the horns, and not enough talk about the quantum field. Because there are in the quantum field 1,000 different Alexi. That's my plural for Alexis. There are 1,000 million, whatever that is, versions of how your life can unfold. I'm asking you to pick one and to see yourself in that future. Sure, it may change, it may not turn out like you want to, but holding that idea of your future self and meditating on it, envisioning on it, and asking for help to get towards that future version of yourself will be a game changer. And you have to see in your third eye chakra, girl, that version. I saw my second husband in my future. I see Love and Action Network with headquarters all over the world. I'm holding that version of flow in the quantum field, and I am pulling it towards me through my love and action. Once again, we're back to the ask, believe, receive, and pulling yourself towards that idea, not focusing on who you are and what you got going on right now. You will see in your life, and I can prove this to you. And I don't really, I'm like, my team is like, don't promise shit, Dr. Flo. Don't promise these people shit. But I want you to think about this. Everything you have in your life right now, was an idea that your former self placed in the quantum field. Positive, negative, neutral. Doesn't matter if you like it or you don't like it. Planted the seed and you watered the seed. And that's who you became over time. They don't teach us in the church. Thank you, Armand. So if you're now standing in some great sex, great food, great adventure experience, and it's because you either saved your money or you wanted to do it, you wanted to go on vacation, you wanted to live in the apartment you're living in, you wanted to be with the person you're with, you held that in your mind, in your quantum field. In the realm of infinite possibility, you became this moment because you called it to you and worked towards it. That includes the bad stuff too. Shitty things happen to you, taking full responsibility, you put it in your quantum field, and then you pulled it and called it to yourself, taking full responsibility. That's why I had principle number 3. See yourself in something positive. Pluck out of the quantum field the kind of person you want to be, and then gather the support to move you towards it. Fortune favors the bold. Boldly walk towards that version that you see for yourself. Ask, believe, put your self love and your love of others into action, and then graciously receive it. Any questions? That's the three principles of Dr. Flo. Long winded. My apologies. Sorry, not sorry. Any questions, comments, cries of outrage? That's bullshit, Dr. Flo. I'll take it all. My favorites are, that's bullshit, Dr. Flo. I love that type of shit. I'll land here by talking about our newest program. It is free. It's one of the freest programs we have at Love and Action Network. As long as you show up when I'm cooking breakfast and cooking dinner, you'll always get this program daily on not Clubhouse. Where am I? I'm on TikTok. TikTok until I drop. TikTok until I drop. I will be running this program for the rest of my days because it's something that I need. I run a few programs here. I run Codependence Anonymous rooms. We talk about that a lot. We talk about Emotions Anonymous a lot. And the newest one that I'm adding is People Pleasers Anonymous. And if you work these 12 steps over and over again of People Pleasers Anonymous, you will see things open for you. Because if you're like me, a lot of my disruption or distraction in my life has come from approval seeking and trying to please others when I knew what I wanted in the first place. So for those of you who are out in the hallway, or those of you new to the network who may be asking yourself within yourself, how do I free myself from people pleasing and get what I want out of this life? This is what we did. Put a one in the chat if you're still with me and you're curious about what we're doing to get free from people pleasing. We'll be done soon. And I apologize for being over time, but this got good tonight. All right, Alexis is with me. Let's go. What did I do, Alexis, to get free of people pleasing? And what do we do here to get free daily of people pleasing? First, step 1 of 12, we admitted that our need for approval and validation had caused us to abandon ourselves. We admitted that our need for approval and validation had caused us to abandon ourselves. Step 2, we came to believe that reconnecting with our inner truth and a power rooted in love could restore our wholeness. Love you, Randy. You're loved and lovable every day. See you tomorrow or tonight in the chats or whatever. Step 2, came to believe that reconnecting with our inner truth and a power rooted in love could restore our wholeness. How do we get free from people pleasing? Step number 3, we made a decision to choose ourselves, our truth, and our healing over external validation. You weren't walking around on TikTok or in the world looking for people to validate us or tell us that what we're doing is okay. We made a decision to choose ourselves, our truth, and our healing over that. Step 4, we made a searching and honest inventory of where we have overgiven, self-abandoned, and silenced ourselves. I see you, Armand. We made a searching and honest inventory of where we have overgiven, self-abandoned, and silenced ourselves. Number 2, we came to believe that reconnecting with our inner truth and a power rooted in love could restore our wholeness. You'll often hear me say in Love and Action Network events, when you enter into the space, I stopped saying it recently, I'll start back. I'll say things like, wholeness Alexis, to which you respond, wholeness Flo, because our exchange on this TikTok live and on these Facebook and Instagram spaces and YouTube spaces, if we can relate to each other and see each other in wholeness just for this next few minutes, we're going to have a better time together. I'm not trying to relate to you, Alexis, and to the people in the room as broken people. There's nothing missing and nothing broken about you. You belong in this world. And so when I extend wholeness to you, that's what I'm talking about. We came to believe that reconnecting with our inner truth and a power rooted in love could restore our wholeness. Nothing missing, nothing broken. I'm gonna step back through one more time. Step three, then we made a decision to choose ourselves, our truth, and our healing over external validation. I'm gonna put these on the website as well and make a PDF of it so that I can hand it out to y'all so you can have it for yourself. But I just re I just adapted this program and reimagined this program a few days ago. Someone on TikTok told me that I had 2 days to live. They said that my last day on earth was going to be March 31st. So I cranked this program out real quickly just in case they were right. So I haven't made the PDFs or distributed any of this yet because I thought I'd be dead by now. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. I'll make sure you get a copy of this, okay, Alexis? Step four, we made a searching and honest inventory of where we're overgiven, self abandoned, and silenced ourselves. Step five, we admitted to ourselves and another safe person the ways we have betrayed our own needs and truth. This is very critical, y'all. Step five, we admitted to ourselves and another safe person. Because everybody ain't safe. And some people will make fun of you for betraying your own needs. I'll explain. Have you ever had a person where you came to them and you were like, man, I really wanted to do XYZ thing, fill in the blank, but I didn't do it this week. I really wanted to read a couple chapters of my spiritual book. I really wanted to send those emails. I really wanted to look for a new job. And when you told this person that you betrayed your own needs by not doing it, they dogpiled on you and made you feel like shit about what you didn't do. They said, oh, you didn't do it? You've been talking about doing it for the last 2 years. You've been talking about doing it for the last 2 weeks. You haven't done it yet? Why haven't you done it yet? That's why you cannot share your betrayal of your own needs and truth with people who are not safe. All right, Skylar's getting it. Step five, you admitted to yourself and another safe person the ways you betrayed your own needs and truth. When people come to me professionally and personally and say, yo, I missed the mark, I'm like, yo, you're still breathing. You have the opportunity to get it right just for today. You're not out of here yet. You can still make that miracle or work towards that miracle for yourself. But I'm a safe person as it relates to dreams. I betrayed my own needs and my own truth for so long. You're talking to a person who was in the closet for 20 some years. My PhD is not in anything real other than betraying my own needs and truth. The other people who've been in the closet in the room know what I'm talking about. I know what it's like to betray my own needs and truth and to feel like garbage about it. I wanted to betray my own needs and my truth so bad that I tried to leave the planet, self-eject myself off the planet, to self-yeet myself off the planet like no less than 8 times in 20 years. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. We admitted to ourselves and another safe person the ways we betrayed our own needs and truth. Got to move on. This has been a long one, but I'm happy about it. People are asking in the hallway, how do we get over people pleasing? How do we get over people pleasing? Step 6, we became willing to release the patterns of people pleasing. Uh-oh. I've been limited in visibility. Y'all share the room. I've been live restricted in some audiences. They're trying to shut me down. Good thing I have y'all just share the room. Y'all hit that button and reshare and repost the room. They're trying to shut me down because I'm talking real talk about what I experience. I'm not here for the sterile, perfect cookie cutter version of life. Yeah, they said because I was talking about not wanting to be here, I'm unsafe for the TikTok community, and they've limited my views for the next 10 minutes. I don't care. I'm live also on Facebook and YouTube for a reason. The reason why I'm over there too is because this particular platform doesn't want us to get real about what's really hurting us and what really harmed us. And we're doing deeper work in Love and Action Network than TikTok could ever hope for. Right. It won't let you share because we got too real about betraying our own needs and truth and what it takes a lot. There are 800,000 people on the planet who self-eject, but they don't want me to talk about it on TikTok. So you can join me on Instagram, Facebook Live, uh, YouTube Live. You can join me on my private live streams on Band app. You may not even see me here, depending on how they feel about the truth. The reason why you can't share it, Skylar, is because they don't want this particular message getting out. I'm shadow banned on most platforms because I'm speaking truth to power. The principalities and wickedness in high places is us betraying our own needs and our truth. And the more that we speak our truth, the more free that we're going to get. But they don't like my truth over here. I've been in TikTok jail so many times. They don't like my truth here, girl. This is too spicy. When people are out here, 800,000 people don't want to be on this planet. 800,000 people will not be here at the end of the calendar year because of self-betrayal of their own needs and a failure to speak their truth. We will not be silenced. I act like people's lives depend on me speaking my truth because it does. TikTok, schmick talk. I'll figure out somewhere to spread this loved and lovable light. I'm not even trying to people please TikTok anymore. Okay. 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 I got backup, TikTok. I got backup. The last time I was in jail for speaking my truth was 2 days. I've been in TikTok jail for 7 days. I've been in TikTok jail for a month. I shall not be moved. Like a tree planted by the rivers of water, I shall not be moved. You don't know the cost of the oil in my alabaster box. You don't know the cost of the oil in my alabaster box. TikTok was not there trying to encourage me out of my Hey! Hey! Come on, Alexis. You don't know the cost. You weren't there when love found me. You didn't feel what I felt when it wrapped its loving arms around me. You don't know the cost of the oil in my alabaster box. If you're out in the hallway, I'm sharing a personal journey on overcoming people pleasing. Comment if you agree. You're not going to bully me using the AI because you heard me say a certain word and you don't like it. The people who are banning me and shadow banning me on TikTok aren't even in the room. They think they heard something. I'm setting the captives free in this bitch. Step 7, excuse me. I'm sorry, step 6. Excuse me. They'll release their grip off of me in 10 minutes. Set me free if I don't you, baby. Set me free if I don't you, baby. Set me free if I don't you, baby. And you keep. Skylar and I are going to tour the entire country. And I dare say that we're in the quantum field. Pastor Skylar and I are going into affirming congregations and we are doing revival for real. We're saying the things, we're singing the things, we're rapping the things, we're unapologetic about people getting free in this life. I have seen it, girl. We joke a lot. I know there's going to be great food after the service because God knows that bitch loves to eat. She's a foodie. So I know we're going to eat well and preach well. This is a right now kind of situation. Come on through. Come on through. You never know. You mentioned 9 books today and your ordained minister. Let's go. We will find the grant funding and the community funding for a good old church van, and we're going to gas it and go. I got the speaker and everything under my desk. It is time for it. We're going to do the love revival. I don't give a fuck about TikTok. I'm the original TikTok. I was born in 1984. I was ticking and talking before TikTok. I'm the original algorithm. Fuck y'all. Step 6, we became willing to release the patterns of people pleasing, over functioning, and approval seeking. Step 7, we practice setting boundaries and honoring our needs with courage and compassion. Step 8, we made a list of ways we have harmed ourselves through self-abandonment and committed to repair. This is important, y'all. I know we're restricted right now, so it's just us in this sacred space. And also the people that are watching over on Facebook and YouTube. Let me tell you something. I told y'all the troll came through on TikTok and told me that I only had 2 days to be on the planet. And I acted at the time like it didn't shake me up. But one of my biggest fears that I can't control is building all of Love and Action Network and then not being able to see it fully bloom. It actually keeps me up at night. I'm like, I really hope I don't pull a Jonathan Larson and go to see Jesus the night before my show opens. That would really suck. So I built this program out and the 12 steps of this program and produced it over the last 2 days. You all are founding members of the Love and Action Network version of People Pleasers Anonymous. And one thing that I cannot push by and push through, Skylar and Room, is step 8. Step 8 has been taking me through it for the last 2 days since I produced this content. We made a list of ways we have harmed ourselves through self-abandonment and committed to repair. Help me, God. What they say, Skylar? May I decrease so that love may increase. May I decrease so that love may increase. May they not see me, but may they see the power of love in me. Amen? Start thinking about all of the times in your life that you self-abandoned. What would happen, Flo? This has been happening to me over the last couple days. What would happen, Flo, if you stop blaming other people? Let the room say, ouch. I love you. Armand, you can stay forever. I'll never let you go. Let the church say, ouch. Let the room say, ouch. What would happen if you took that list of people that you're blaming for all the dreams you didn't manifest and the things you didn't do in your life? What if you took, because I got a list, y'all. My unalive daddy is one of them. I was blaming him for years about the things he said to me. Like, one of the things my daddy said to me, and this is just for the spiritual people in the room who can hear it. And I'm a real talker, so if this feed goes down, come and find me on YouTube and Facebook and the other platforms. We're gonna be all right, as the great prophet Kendrick Lamar said. We're gonna be all right. But my my unalive daddy used to say, "You may be out here singing those songs and impressing all those white people, boy, but I know who you really are." Or, who does this nigga think he is? Who does this nigga think he is? I would come home from singing these large events, getting paid thousands of dollars, and he'd be like, who does this nigga think he is? We all have people in our lives who've had that energy around us. Who does she think she is? And then after saying, who does she think she is? Who do they think they are? Who does he think he is? They walk away from us. Think about the list of the people who walked away from you because you began to love yourself and step into your dreams. Make that list. And then, taking full responsibility, think about the times that because they did that to you, you self-abandoned your dreams. It's not their fault, beloveds, that you self-abandoned your dream. Just like my kitty cat, the teachings in here are tight and right. I hate to be that person to you, but I love to be that person to you. It's not my unalive daddy's tape playing in my head that fucked me up. It's the self-abandonment that came from it. It's tight and it's right, girl. Tight and right. I'm not telling you what you want to hear. Our restriction just fell off. So it came back. I'm not telling you what you want to hear. Take them off the square. Remove them from the equation. Yes. And then don't self-abandon yourself and use them as the excuse or the representation of the reason why you're not worthy of your dream. I told you you were worthy. And you know it's true in your heart. Step 9, we began restoring our relationship with ourselves through aligned action, rest, and truth telling. Step 10, we continue to check in with ourselves daily, noticing when we slip into people pleasing and gently correcting course. Ooh, Armand, he's going to be a pastor here. He's going to be a pastor here. I don't know if you feel called to ministry or not. I don't know if you feel called to ministry. It doesn't, like, you don't have to be. You're going to be one of our shepherds here. I'll anoint you myself. I'll bring a whole bottle of oil and just pour it on you if you're not already anointed to do it. I've done more damage to myself by taking the negative medicines for other people's headaches. What a powerful teaching in here. I promise he's on the staff. If he wants to be, I promise. I ain't got no medical, no dental, no 401k yet, but I promise if you want to be on the staff, you're on the staff. I've done more damage to myself by taking the negative medicines of other people's headaches. Damn, Gina. Damn, Gina. Me too, beloved. Ooh. Ooh. I gotta let that sit. Ooh. That's a whole sermon. I've done more damage to myself by taking the negative medicines of other people's headaches. Oh, so sorry. I've done more damage to myself by taking the negative medicines for other people's headaches. Damn. My daddy had a headache. My haters in high school had a headache. My former staff had a headache. Strangers in the grocery store sometimes have headaches. Why are we taking negative medicines for other people's headaches? Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Ah. She be coming around the mountain when she come. She be coming around the mountain when she come. She be coming around the mountain. She be coming around the mountain. She be coming around the mountain when she come. Let me get through this. Step 11, sought through reflection, stillness, and connection to deepen trust in our inner voice and guidance. We sought through reflection. Jeez, Angie, wasn't that a word? That was a word. That was a word. I'm from the old school. Back in the 90s, we used to have testimony service, and they passed the microphone around the church so people could testify. She be riding six white horses when she come. She be riding 6 white horses. She be riding 6 of them. Back in the 80s and 90s, we used to pass the mic. Every Wednesday night, we would go into the sanctuary, and the saints that were there on Wednesday night would pass the microphone around, and they would do testimony service. You'd sing a couple songs, and then people would tell about how spirit, love, God, whatever, turned around their circumstance, how they stopped, and I quote, doing damage to themselves by taking negative medicines for other people's headaches. That would have me running in the aisle for like 20 minutes. I'm done taking the negative medicines. I'm done. I have like 30 plus 40 years. So excellent, Armand. Thank you for teaching us. Thank you for guiding us. Thank you for lifting us up. I'm forever grateful. Whew. Wow. Step 11, we sought through reflection, stillness, and connection to deepen trust in our inner voice and guidance. And then step 12, Step 12. And y'all let me know if you're in the space how I can help you grow. Step 12, and this is the step we want to get to, knowing that once you get to step 12 on people pleasing, you go right back to step 1 because these bitches will try you. They will try you. I promise you they will try you. Especially if you're shiny and bubbly and you got a God light and you're talented, you have a mission and a purpose. If you're like me, they will try you daily. They'll try to throw sand in your eye and they'll say, yeah, but that doesn't work for everybody, Dr. Flo. They'll say all kinds of crazy shit to try to discourage you from what you're doing. Having reclaimed our voice and worth. Step 12. Having reclaimed our voice and worth, we share this message and model self honoring in all areas of our lives. Mm-hmm. Daily. Daily. There's a couple ladies over at the Dollar General close to our house. They try to crush my spirit every time I go in there for soap. How how you doing today? I'm at peace. I'm believing for a joyful, bright, and secure future. I'm good. Uh. It's like that. Yes, it's like that. I'm self honoring in all areas of my life now. I'm not even here to impress you. What's my total? And yes, I'll be tapping to pay. And yes, I need a receipt. A whole table. A whole table. Love. Here's my new take on the serenity prayer. This is like the Dr. Flo people pleasing serenity prayer. Higher power, love, guide me to release the need to be everything for everyone. Grant me the courage to choose myself. Grant me the clarity to know what is mine to carry and what is not. Help me walk in truth, speak with honesty, and live in alignment. May I remember I'm already loved and I'm already enough. One more time. Higher power, love. Guide me to release the need to be everything for everyone. Grant me the courage to choose myself. Grant me the clarity to know what is mine to carry and what is not. Help me walk in truth, speak with honesty, and live in alignment. May I remember I'm already loved and I'm already enough. I hope you all tap into the Instagram broadcast channels. I hope that you all join the broadcast channel over here on TikTok if you're interested in showing up often. I hope that you go to the website and refresh the page and go to the ticketing platform and RSVP for more talks like this throughout the month of April. I've never been this committed to doing this work. Tara, our operations manager and operations officer for years, have been like, if you launch the events and do the RSVPs and you have the right people around, it will grow and they will show up and it will be marvelous. And I was like, but nobody showed up the last 500 times. And look at what we did in here tonight because we stepped out on faith together. Armand, Skylar, Opulence, Randy, Alexis, Angie, Jersall, Love Hurts 55558. Love doesn't have to hurt. You keep coming up in here on TikTok, you'll find that love doesn't hurt at all. It was Amy Winehouse that said that love was a losing game, but in Love and Action Network, you actually win. My husband hates, I misquote the song, something, I'm on it down, all I have to do is win, 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 win. Y'all know that song by the DJ Khaled guy? Someone put the, like, Poppy Water makes fun of me all the time. It's like something, something, something. All I have to do is win, 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 win. Do y'all know the song? I don't know the urban things. Uh, all I do is win, win. Yeah, there it is. There it is. There it is. No matter what. All right. I'm going to take this down and repost it onto the podcast so that everybody can partake and hear about how awesome everybody has been in the room tonight. I'm very, very grateful for the time, talent, and treasure. Jimmy Jam sent the Cash App and everything for tonight's session, and I'm super grateful for that as well. On behalf of our leadership team, Tara Praolo Studio, Poppy Water 33, myself, Ask Dr. Flo, and all of our practitioners of love, our pastors, and our love correspondents, Skylar, Randy, uh, uh, Armand, Alexis, Angie. I get in trouble when I start speaking names because, like, Dr. Flo doesn't care about me. I promise you I do, more than you know. On behalf of all of our correspondents and core members of Love and Action Network, I invite all of you over on Facebook and YouTube and beyond, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Stitcher Radio, wherever you're sourcing this version of love. We invite you from our Love and Action Network to stay in your power, stay in your joy, stay loved and lovable. And we'll see you very, very soon, probably tomorrow in the morning over my breakfast in Love and Action Network. I love you. I love you. I love you. Take care.